What else? I look in the mirror.
Glasses down. Right. Hey, y'all. I'm in. Morris Day is trying to tell us what it is. Y'all remember this? Are y'all old enough to remember this song? Come on in. Hey, how are you, Jill? What's going on? Is my camera too close? I feel like I'm way in y'all's faces. Let me zoom out a little bit. Oh. Hi. We said glasses are not good. Hold on. I'm sorry. Let me tell Morris to take a break. Y'all know I could listen to Morris Day and Prince forever. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's do some sacral reading, sacral chakra stuff. So sacral chakra is the one right above root chakra. The root chakra is the one that's closest to the ground, like where your reproductive stuff is. And then the sacral chakra is right by your navel, right below your navel. A couple of handprints below your navel. And today we're going to talk about sacral chakra because that's what we do on Mondays. And it has to do with, it's more about fears and finding your own voice kind of thing. So today I was asking some of my Facebook people if they, like, what's going on with their sacral chakra. And we were asking everybody, and we pulled the pendulum for everybody who wanted to know to see if their sacral chakra was flowing or not. And I gave some examples of what it looks like when it is flowing, which I'm trying to find elegantly, which I should have found before I came on, but I didn't. So I'm looking for it now. Here, it was one of the first things I said. Oh, here it goes. So for sacral chakra, it says, hold on, how do I read more? Okay. If you're experiencing any of the following symptoms, you may have an imbalance in the sacral chakra. Pain and stiffness in your lower back and hips. Feeling easily overwhelmed emotionally, loss of imagination, no creativity, out of touch with emotions and closed off, sexual and reproductive issues. So if you want to see if your sacral chakra is flowing, let me know, and we'll swing a pendulum, or you can ask whatever questions that you have. But sometimes it's better to have like a context in which to kind of explore. And so today we're talking about the sacral chakra, and those are the things that kind of come up if yours is imbalanced. So do you have pain in your lower limbs? Right? Where's my other things? They went away. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, gosh. So that's kind of questions we're going to be asking. So sacral chakra, what do you want to say about that? I'm sorry, my nephew's saying hi, and he's 8, so I'm going to say hi back to him right away. But then I'm going to pay back attention to you. Okay. Okay. So I've got my rose quartz pendulum this time. Did we talk about before how this is changing color? Like when I got this rose quartz, it was really, really pink. And now it's kind of white. And I wanted to know, what does it mean that it's losing its color? Like it's definitely less pink than it was. I think somebody started to tell me what that means, but I'd really like to know. Does it mean it's more powerful, less powerful? Anybody who's like a crystal expert I need help with. Anyway, let's do yes and no questions. So I'm going to ask if my sacral chakra is flowing. So we know that a circle is yes and back and forth is no, right? So is my sacral chakra flowing? Big yes. Big yes. So if I'm having some kind of an issue of imbalance, it is not in my sacral chakra. Mine is flowing. That's good. And I'm not getting any other information about what I need to do about that. Probably because I'm reading for myself. That's why we have other people read for us sometimes. So sacral chakra. Is your sacral chakra flowing, or is it blocked, or something going on that makes it so that it's not moving for you? And, you know, one of the things that I do with tarot is I go through and do a card for each chakra. It's called a chakra scan. So if you're interested in knowing like what all of your chakras are doing, you let me know, and we'll pull that spread. If you're all like, let's ask Jill. So Jill wants to know. So Jill, let's see. Let's see. Let's ground a little bit. Is Jill's sacral chakra flowing? So yes, it is flowing, but I feel like it's root. Is Jill's root chakra flowing? Here it comes. See that no? See how that circle's tightening up? Yeah. It's root. Your sacral chakra is just fine. So you want to look into your root chakra, madam. That is what is attaching you to earth, your family. It feels like it feels like you're in the middle of right now of there's just like these huge like generational things that you're in the middle of changing. And that's been a while. Like the last couple of times that we've met, I think we've touched on it a little bit, and you're still like, if it was a bell curve, you're still in the middle of it. And so you still have a little bit more to go. But sacral chakra, you're good. That's connected. So what do we say? Do we have anybody else want to look into there? Yes. It's like a really big, I want you to know that it's a really big deal. It's a really big part of your life that's happening right now. I mean, you can say that about every day, but there are shifts and changes that are happening. It's like a cleave. There's like before this time and after this time, like the birth of Christ. There's before Christ and after Christ, right? You know what I mean? It was such a change that it actually defines time periods. And that's the time period that you're in right now. So when it feels stressful and you feel like there's a lot going on, there is, and be gentle with yourself because of it. It's not always going to be this heavy, but right now it's important that these things shift right now. You know what the image I keep getting of, and hopefully this will make sense to you, but it seems like when I have strange images around you and I share them with you, Jill, you it always shows right up, right? So the image that I'm getting for you is of the Great Conjunction on on the Dark Crystal. Did you see that? When Olga was looking, she had like this big old machine that showed all the planets and stuff in the solar system. And she was saying, there's this great conjunction that's coming. And when that happens, X, Y, and Z happens. So that's where you are. There's a great conjunction happening. The reason all these things are changing and pushing and shifting around in your life is because they're all coming into alignment for this one thing that's going to happen. And so you really have to go with the flow. I mean, you could resist it and just be in pain a lot, or you could just really just know that, yes, it's a lot of change and it's going to be a lot of change for a minute, but these things have to happen so you can be in line. So good luck. I'm sorry it's rough. I've got a lot of change going on with me too. And I know it can feel very unstable. For earth signs, we do not like this kind of stuff going on around us. Good. I'm so glad it's great. So what else? Anybody else want to look at sacral chakra? Jill and I did it. We're varying degrees of flowation. But I am feeling, I have to say, well, I'm not sure if that's appropriate right now. Whoever it is will reach out to me directly. But yeah, so let's see. What else do we need to know? We've got our sacral chakra working out. I think I'm going to just make this a 10-minute one and jump back off. So let's wrap. I'm glad you guys joined me, and I will, I don't know, make this cute by putting music and edit it real good. But thanks for joining me. I'll be back on soon. And hit that notification button so that you'll know when I'm on. And please hit the like on your way out. Thanks for joining me on Hi Tarot. Bye, guys.